The Eldar news and reveals just keep on coming. Let's take a look at a new avatar and some new Eldar Warlocks. Hello and welcome back to Warspets Tactics, where today we're just doing a quick update for a couple of new Eldar models. The headline act is most certainly this brand new avatar of Khaine, but I thought we'd also touch on those nice new shiny Warlocks that Games Workshop showed off on Monday. In the Day in Warhammer community, Games Workshop basically told us that the avatar reveal was going to be coming at the LVO. They're doing a bit of a preview show as they often do online, and among other things, one of the things that they're going to be showing off is some 40k stuff. We don't know if there's any more coming, but certainly one of the major things is the shiny new avatar. They basically posted this silhouette teaser on the left, and then because basically nothing in the Eldar Codex seems to not go unleaked these days, someone appears to have taken the initiative and posted a few better shots of the model. I know it's been on the Eldar Reddit as well as the Bolter and Chainsword among other places. We now basically have all three of these pictures of the new avatar, the one in the middle clearly just being the one on the right but in the unit datasheet entry, and I must admit he does look a bit more menacing, demonic and threatening than the previous version, perhaps a pretty terrifying looking centrepiece of the army. It's nice to see the blade and the bloody hand in a bit more focus than we had it previous, and we can now see a bit more detail about the face. It certainly looks like the War God of the Eldar isn't a particularly handsome chap, though I must admit the model as a whole I think works quite well, and does look a lot more menacing and threatening than the previous. Perhaps even more interesting though are the alternate options that you can see on the model on the left. It seems that the Wailing Doom can be represented by a great big axe as well as a sword, and there's at least one head swap option in there as well for an unhelmeted head, which I must admit when painted in that scheme I think they've made it look really nice. I must admit it does make me just a little bit happy every time Games Workshop gives you a few different options for each kit. Just a simple head and weapon swap like this goes such a long way to allow people a good few choices as to what they think are the coolest. Judging by the datasheet, I believe that axe will just be a cosmetic change only though. There was only one profile for the Wailing Doom, and it does seem scary enough to be honest at a big d6+2 damage, so I guess it means that you can just literally pick which weapon you think looks nicest and go with that. Overall though, I think he looks decently impressive. Will be good to see a few more shots of him when Games Workshop gives them to us, and as always I'll be interested to hear what you guys have to say about the model. Otherwise, I thought I'd just briefly touch on these two new Warlocks that were previewed on Monday. I perhaps didn't think the news was quite enough to warrant its own entire video, particularly as we'd already seen one of them in one of those datasheet excerpts. It's kind of an interesting release that Games Workshop have two of them in the box. They don't really have all that many characters that they sell as pairs, and to be honest I do think it's a fairly good idea. If it had just been one Warlock resculpt that they were selling, then I'm sure they would have charged at least £18 or $25 for it, and the optimist in me thinks that they're probably going to charge less than double that for these two. While Games Workshop character sculpts are nice, I do find them just a little bit expensive for how much plastic you get. I'd totally be all for them releasing bigger combined boxes of characters in the future. It would be quite handy for getting multiple copies of characters that you might need more than one of. In any case, I think that both of the models for these look really nice. I must admit I did already quite like the previous set of Eldar Warlocks, and I feel that these ones capture the same sort of aesthetic, while just sharpening up a fair few of the details that couldn't be realised quite so well in metal or resin. In the case it at least looks like you've got the option for both of them to have witchblades or singing spears. Hopefully they haven't been too stingy on that part, and there do seem to be a couple of head swaps mixed in there as well. Again, always good to have a little bit more aesthetic customization on characters. I did cover the leaked Warlock datasheet in a previous video, so feel free to search that up if you'd like, but they do seem like they've got a bit of an interesting concept going on, having a slightly higher cost per model if you take them as characters, and costing a bit less if you take them as a squad. In any case, another couple of nice resculpts to add to the big range that's being released for the Eldar. I'm not sure Warlocks were necessarily the most urgent kit to get an update, to be honest. I feel like there's plenty of the other squads and aspect warriors that might have needed an update a bit faster. I'm sure there won't be too many people complaining at shiny new models though. So anyway, let me know what you think of both of these models. When we do get more news from Games Workshop, I'll most certainly post it here. I'm sure we'll get more Eldar leaks, rumours and rules previews as we get closer to the Codex release. If you've enjoyed the video, feel free to subscribe to Warspets Tactics if you'd like to see more like it. Finally, if you have been enjoying all the content on the channel, I would just like to mention the channel's Patreon page, which is down in the video description. It is what supports me to keep on making these videos, and it's quite a big motivation to keep on making them, even when my vocal cords are trying to give up on me. I do try and give a fair few benefits for patrons, including seeing certain videos early, regular votes to see what sort of things come next, and automatic entry into the regular prize giveaways with a chance to win some big model kits each month. If any of that sounds good to you, or you'd just like to help support, the link is down in the video description. In any case, a massive thank you for listening, and I'll hope to see you guys next time.